Hey guys, I hope you're having a great weekend so far. There's this thought I wanted to share with you all. I think most of us can relate to it. It's about a story I read in a book quite some time ago. I'm not going to go into the details of the story because I'm trying to keep this video as short as possible. But it's a story about a lady who got stuck in the cycle of living her life based on what someone else wanted of her. And many of us are in that situation where we live our lives based on the demands the society has placed on us, the demands our family has placed on us, the demands our friends have placed on us, the demands our jobs may have placed on us. We get stuck in that on a day-to-day basis that we're working so hard to make someone else smile that we lose sight of our own happiness. We lose sight of that thing that makes us happy and joyful. We get stuck in the cycle of, I have to meet up with this quota. I have to meet up with the demands of this and that we forget what we want for ourselves. And please don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with living up to the demands of your kids or your spouse. But at the same time, you shouldn't lose sight of the things you want for yourself. So I challenge you today to ask yourself this question. What do I want out of life? I think the answer to this question is very important. It determines where you would be tomorrow, because if you're not pursuing something, if you're not going after a definite goal, then you're not going to achieve anything. You're not going to get anywhere tomorrow. You're not going to make any progress tomorrow than you've made today, because you haven't set a goal for yourself. You don't know what you want for yourself. Now, if you ask 100 people, for instance, this same question, what do you want? Most of them would probably not be able to answer that question. And if you press them for an answer, they'll probably say something like they want more money, security, fame, or power. They want social recognition, health, or the freedom to be able to live and write and dance and sing. But none of them would be able to probably define these terms or give the slightest indication of a plan they have in place to attain these desires that they have. Listen, it's important for you to know this. Achievement, success, breakthrough of any sort or of any kind at any level does not answer to wishes. Okay? It answers to definite plans backed up by definite desire. It's one thing to just sit around all day and be like, oh, I'm going to love to live in a bigger house. I would like to get married to a beautiful person, a handsome man. I'd like to be healthy. I'd like to lose some weight. It's easy to have those wishes and those desires, but do you have plans in place? Plans that you can execute, not just plans that are too high for you to reach. Plans that you can execute in place that will bring you a step closer to the fulfillment of your desires. So I challenge you to do something for yourself, right? In the next coming week, get yourself in a room, in a quiet place, get a book and a pen, and just write down what it is you want out of life for yourself. What do you want out of life for yourself? And right beside that, write down the plans you can execute, a plan you have in place to execute this plan, to execute, to realize these dreams, rather. And finally, the last question I would like to leave with you is, when you've written down the things you want, I think the next important question is, why do you want these things? Yes, you want fame. Yes, you want power. Yes, you want the promotion at your job. Yes, you want more money. Yes, you want to be healthier. Yes, you want this and that. But why do you want them? I personally think the answer to the question why is as gas to an automobile, is as coal to fire. The answer to this question why is what would determine how persistent you will be in the pursuit of your goals. 3 things. What do you want for yourself out of life? What do you want? Secondly, what plans do you have in place? Execute plans you can execute. What plans do you have in place to achieve these desires of yours? And number three, why do you want these things? Cheers.